Sorry, I'm just getting myself sorted. I've got stuff next to me I'm going to play with, and yeah, desk is a mess as usual. So I'm just getting myself sorted on the tablet and stuff as usual. Oh, I've got a very bad connection, so if the connection's not great, I apologise. I think it's something to do with the weather probably. I'm good, thanks, Kylie. How's you? So I'm just making sure I've got everything. Oh, no, wrong way. Everything's sorted out on the tablet. But yeah, my connection's saying it's not very great. So how's your week been, Kylie? Everything's sorted out on the tablet. Better. Didn't want to hear me again on the tablet. It'd be really echoey then. Yeah, I'm making Christmas tags and I've got clusters and stuff. Let's just move that a little bit. That might be better. And yeah, let's see what that's like. Yeah, rain's been a bit funny here. It's been really weird weather here. So while I'm waiting for see if anybody else turns up, I'm going to cut these in half because originally I was going to have them as tags like that, but I've changed my mind now. So I just found out that Carl Riley's brought one of my what is it called, junk journals, so I'm sort of over the moon with that. It's nice when others sort of buy your work. Hi Carol, I'm good thanks, how's you? Right, so I've cut them. I think I'll start, oh brain fog's going on. I'll do those ones in a minute. I'm going to do these first. And I just realised I haven't got my twine, so let's grab that. Knew I'd forget something. Oh, my tablet's just gone all funny on me. It's just decided it's going to change stuff. Oh, thank you, Carol. Yeah, for some reason YouTube booted me off my tablet. Booted me from my own channel. Silly blinking thing. Technology, eh? No, I don't want what's trending. Disaster. And I certainly don't want that. A shooting game just came up. Hi Sana. Oh, it's lovely to see you. How are you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. Sorry, I'm just mucking about with the tablet. It's been a pain in the posterior. Yeah, our weather's always odd. Yeah, so all I'm doing is I spent this afternoon making these die cut. Oh, sorry, I know that's a bit glary with the Miri card. Yeah, I spent the afternoon with my big shot cutting out these die cuts and stuff so I can add some more tags on Etsy. And that's going to go there, and I might add a little snowflake. Ugh. These bits are so fiddly. I don't know why I got my glue dots out because I don't actually need them. Deary me. So yeah, I'm in my usual dopey state. My sleep pattern's been really bad again. I didn't get off to sleep to 2:30 this morning, so but then I don't want to sleep when it's bedtime, so I don't know what's going on. I think I need shooting. So yeah, I had an afternoon of using up some of my Miri card. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sana. I'm really sorry to read that. My thoughts and hugs are with you. Sorry things aren't too good. How's your mum doing? Because I know your mum wasn't too well a little while back. So how's your mum doing? So let's add... Oh no, that's too pinky. That's too close to what I've already got. Needs something. Oh. I sort of want the colours to clash a bit. So... Well, it's nice to see you on here, Sana, so I hope, yeah, I hope watching this will take your mind off a bit. Right, twine, which means I need my other scissors. Because if I don't thread them as I go along, it'll be something I dread to do. Why won't my hands play ball? Right, that's one little tag done. Right now, that's stuck on my finger. Stick that on the side of the table for now. Yes, this is partly Carol's fault that I'm making more Christmas stocking things because she said how much she liked them. So I'm doing some more. And I think I'll pop that one in the middle. Yes, I'm blaming you for this, Carol, making me make more of these. No, I'm not really, because I love doing Christmas stuff. Oh, thank you. Let me get the pack. I can tell you what Christmas pack it's from. It's a first edition pack. And it's Perfect Christmas, and I got it when I went to the range. No, Hobbycraft. So I got it a little while back. But yeah, it's a lovely, I love first edition paper. So that's scraps from that one. I'm a bit of a first edition fan. It's a bit of a weakness of mine, really. Oops. That's right, I'm just having funny things pop up on my tablet. Weird messages. I'm going to pop... Actually, let's do that one straight. And let's put a little bow on that. Yeah, I used stick it on the back of these really fiddly things. So it's making it a bit easier to stick it. Oh, that'd be cool. Yes, I've been watching, I've got to catch up on some of your videos, Sana. Yeah, it sounds really lovely, the swap group you belong to. Just a reminder, if anything is directed to me in the chat, can it be in capitals, please? Thank you. I feel really mean when I do that. I feel I'm not, like I said before, I'm not used to asking. I seem to be doing a lot with snowflakes at the moment. Well, there'll be... How many have I got of these ones? 4, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've only got 7 of the square ones. I thought I put tape on that and I haven't. Thank you. Thanks, Kylie. Yeah, I need to make some more tags. It's just finding time. I might. Yeah, I'll be able to do that with that one. No, I'm not going to put a bow on that one. I'm going to put a little snowflake. So yeah, die cut afternoon using up some Miri card scraps. So yeah, I plan to make some more tags throughout the week. Somewhere and Christmas cards and yeah, I didn't do a good job with that one. So yeah, Christmas, lots of Christmas stuff that I need to crack on with. I got an appointment Monday with the GP, just a tablet checkup and just some other stuff. So be glad to get that out the way. So just one appointment next week. Well, so far, unless anything else crops up. But yeah, I need to see him about my tablet review and just some other stuff. I think I need a top up on one of my tablets. Need a little boost. Been feeling a bit flat lately, so yeah, I need my boost. Oh, come on, why don't things ever want to play ball? Where shall I stick that one? Yeah, let's stick that there. I suppose I could thread them afterwards, but at least then I know it's done and everything, so I'm not doing too bad. So yeah, these packs will be a bit of a mix of this one and a long one I'm going to do, because I've got an odd number. I've actually got 19, so I'll be able to do one pack and then I'll put the others to one side, and when I get more I can finish it off, because I like to do them in packs of 10s. Yeah, I've noticed the evenings are certainly getting cooler. So I've been digging out my jumpers and socks and things like that. So I actually need to get some more socks. Thank you. Oh, they're not on Etsy yet, Carol. No, they're not on Etsy yet. I need they'll probably go on Monday or Tuesday, but they're not on there yet. So hold your horses, Carol. They're not on there. So I might have a look on Pinterest for some ideas with some of the stamp sets that I've got from Stamping Up. I need to have a look on there for some ideas, because I've got a couple of Christmas sets from Stamping Up. So let me just grab the two sets I've got. Where are they? Yeah, these are the two Stamping Up sets I've got. So that's the stocking one that I've done. Actually, I might stamp some out. Yeah, I think I might do some stamped ones somewhere. And then the other set I've got is the bell one. So, yeah, I want to do some more Christmassy cards with the stamp sets. Otherwise, they just sit there and they're not getting used. Let's just pop that there. Yeah, I love these stockings. I've had this set, just trying to think how long I've had this set for. 2 years, something like that. And I use it so much, especially I really like the effect with the Miri card. So I normally have a binge with my stocking up on Miri card. Right, these ones are blank. So let's just put this on my lap and get some Christmas papers out to cover them. Make a big fat mess on the desk. Right, that should keep me going a little while. Oh. Can somebody find me a bigger room to work in? Because I know it's not going to do. Yes, keep on looking, Carol, because I'm forever adding new items. I sort of have one day in the week where I try to add new items. I think I'll go on the Christmas tree side this time. Yeah, so I'm just using up scraps of my craft card. I love this craft card. I've actually got some from one shop and one from another, but I love craft card. Right, it's picking up the wrong stuff now. Let's trim my little corners on here. And hopefully, yes, perfect fits on there. Right, let's do my hole punch first. Oh, sorry about that. That was a bit of a loud side. Yes, Mr. Foxy has come back a couple of times. He's a beautiful fox, and I wouldn't hurt a fox at all, but spotted him last night, and he spotted me and quickly ran off, so thankfully didn't have any trouble there. But yes, Mr. Foxy is becoming a bit of a recent... They didn't come about so much when I had Lexi, who was my dog. They didn't come back so much then. I think I'll thread those afterwards. I'll thread them off camera. But having the cats, I think it's sniffing the cats out. So it does worry me a bit. It's not like it's a child and I can say, right, stay in, don't go out. But yeah, Mr. Foxy. And then Dylan nearly got in a fight with a cat today. For an old boy, he's certainly keeping me on my toes with stuff. He's doesn't shy away from things really, that cat. I wish he was like his sister sometimes and would run inside and hide. I am a bit of a pain. I do hold on to bits of card, but I'm actually getting a bit better and not keeping every tiny scrap. Yeah, that's hole punch has got quite a loud sound to it, but mind you, I've had this hole punch since I was at school, so it's doing pretty well. And don't know if I'll have enough snowflakes, so I might not put snowflakes on every single one. Leave that one as it is. Oh, it's so nice using scraps up. That's a really good price, Sana. I love napkins. I have a similar sort of box to this full of napkins. I love them. Oh, that's great. Good find. Now I'm keeping my eyes peeled for books and stuff so I can alter them. I've always liked making junk journals, mainly like for my own use, or if I've been doing a swap or something, but I'm really loving them. It's getting a bit out of hand, my addiction for old books to alter and stuff. I've also been working on a scrap blanket, so in a way it's handy not sleeping because I am getting some things done. Oh crumbs, that was hard to cut. Either that or I need to build my muscles up. Hi Debbie. Sorry Debs. Do you prefer Debbie or Deb? You know. Good to see you. How you doing, Debbie? Deb. Oh, crumbs. I'm getting myself more muddled up now. Hi, Margie. So you're going to be watching Jessica's video tonight, Margie? Because I know I am. Yeah, snowflake for this one. I expect I'll see you there because it's at least it's a bit earlier tonight. It'll be 10 o'clock my time rather than... Oh, well, that snowflake just died on me, if a snowflake can die. I think... I'm not sure, Sana. I've heard of it, but I'm not sure if it's over here at the moment. little there. Let's move this. I don't want them all in that colour, so let's change my plan. Let's go that way. Don't know why you get one itch and then you find out you've got loads, and it's normally when you're going to bed, I find. Oh, cool, Margie. What was the theme? What was the theme of your book? I wonder if I could get 2 on there. Yes, I can. Ah, me and this tape are falling out again. I've just looked at the state of my floor because I've been doing a load of die cutting. There's bits everywhere. It looks like a snowstorm. Oh, I haven't put that tape on very well. It is still stick though. The light's not great in here, and I've put the light on quite a while before I came in here, but it's not that great. Oh no, get off the snowflake. Sounds really interesting, Margie. It is, and this lighting's, excuse me, my allergies are playing up. It's rubbish in here. I need to get another little, one of those hot lights or something that I can have in here. So, I think I might ask my mum and dad if they don't mind getting me one as an early, or if I get any money, see if I can get one. It does get quite dark in here. And plus I have the curtain drawn, otherwise you get a... It's not the best. Right, let's clear up these little bits. And if I put them on the floor, I don't care. Alright, I'll have a look on their site. There's... yeah, I just need something small that I can sort of put in that little corner there. Because it's mainly for when I do videos or if I do craft at night time. Yeah, I definitely need an extra little light in it. Yeah, I don't like the nights drawing in. It's certainly not fun. Looking for the scissors and they're right underneath my nose. Yeah, so this week I'm going to really crack on with some Christmas stuff, and then I don't know what else I'll do. I can't just sit and do nothing. That's what I find. I sort of need little projects on the go, and sorry, my allergies are really doing my head in. Oh crumbs, I thought Sana was on about a show. I didn't realise she meant shops. Oh, I thought she was on about a show to do with flying tigers. I forgot that there was a shop called Flying Tiger. Yes, there's a Flying Tiger shop in the town where my mum and dad live, and there's another one at Southampton, so it's not too far. They're not too far from me. I just like shopping full stop. It's a bad habit of mine that I'm trying to get under control. Let's do some dotty ones. Let's have some dotty Christmas. Bit like me, dotty. They have a range of stuff. They have, what do they have? Paper crafting items, household sort of items. But they're a nice shop. But you have some great shops as well, Margie. You have some nice shops too. I get quite jealous when I see the stuff that you get in your charity shops, because our charity shops over here aren't that great. They're not too bad like on old books and stuff, but to get nice napkins and fabric offcuts, they're not that great for that. Sorry, I know it must be a bit boring me just cutting paper and stuff. But I like watching people cut paper. I find it relaxing. Oh, yes. Tuesday morning and Michael's, whenever I see hauls from there, I'm like, oh, especially when I see the yarn hauls, I'm like, oh, I love that yarn. And you know. Right, I need to find some more, get some more scrap paper out. Let's find another bit. So I'm balancing stuff on my lap. That should do the last lot. And I can pop that there. I don't know why, but my scars are driving me bonkers. Yeah, my scars are really itchy today. Yes, watching people tear up books and glue stuff, I find it really relaxing. I like to watch, I've been watching some stuff like that before I go to bed lately, just to try and get myself a bit dopey to get 40 winks. Not always. I don't know, Margie. I like living in the UK. You know, I like living in the UK. I've got some good friends around me. But if somebody turned around and said to me, oh, you've got to move to the States, it wouldn't bother me. Moving to the States wouldn't actually bother me. Or, you know, don't know what it is. I've always really loved the States. And I know it's not like on the films and stuff like that, but I don't know, probably because it's somewhere I've never been and, you know, it seems exciting and different. I think most of Jessica's home must be full of book pages. She always seems to be chopping up books. Oh, my cat's caused me trouble. He's keeps trying to get in fights, and we've got a fox that keeps trying to get him and stuff. So yeah, it's been fun and games, Margie, with Dylan. He's been a bit of a pickle at the moment. For an old boy, he's causing me a lot of trouble. Right, let's trim the corners on these. And then I can put some holes in and glue the toppers on. Right, I'll leave that there because know me, if I put those scissors away, I want them in 2 minutes. I don't know if I'm getting them in the bin or not Could be a Hoover day tomorrow. The star one, that's another paper. What pad's that one? The star paper is another first edition one called All That Glistens. That was another Hobbycraft one. So yeah, All That Glistens, Hobbycraft. So those are the only two Christmas paper pads that I've got. I would have brought more, but my mum stopped me. It's got quite a lot of papers that aren't Christmassy, like you've got the spots and stripes that aren't overly Christmas, that would be nice for men's cards. Yeah, I've never ordered from Amazon. I've always been a bit wary of Amazon. It's made me a bit nervous. Don't know why. So, right, let's get putting some stockings on. Take care, Santa. Sleep well. And my thoughts to your family again. I'll contact you in a few days, Margie, on Facebook to see how things are going. So if I don't contact you for whatever reason, then contact me, because yeah, I am sorry to hear about your family news. Now, I want to give AliExpress a go, someone. So I keep hearing good things about that. Well, fairly. It's stranger. I think it's because I've heard that sometimes they've signed you up. I'll try that again. Sometimes they've signed you up to Amazon Prime when you don't want to, and you don't find out till it's too late. I'll have to give it a go. I'll have to give Amazon a go, someone. Be a brave girlie, and I'll have to order from them. There's I want to do a yarn order, someone. I need to use up my stash. I'm trying to be so good and use up my stash first on stuff before I indulge in any new purchases. On. Yes, I think the internet's a great thing, because I'm not allowed to drive due to my heart problem. So unless Mum takes me somewhere, I don't get to do anything. So a lot of my ordering is done online, which is in a way a bit dangerous. I find it more dangerous shopping online. Yay, well done, Margie, on getting the blankets done. Woohoo! So what's your next project, Margie? What's 400 bucks, Margie? Come here. Right, let's cut some. Right, one, that's two, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just counting, so I want to cut the strings in one. Right, I've lost count, brain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need 11 strings. Yeah, I'm learning to count now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Try not to cut myself. 10, 11. Hopefully that's right. Oh, it's good when you've got somebody like that. I had a friend order a load of stuff when she had grandchildren, but now she doesn't. She ordered a load of cot blankets, so most of my crochet now is for Etsy, and it's actually the papercraft stuff that's going better on my Etsy at the moment. Goes through phases. I suspect when it gets colder that the crochet stuff will start to go. Blimey, 20 Afghans. Yeah, I like making blankets. I'm doing a scrap doggy blanket at the moment, but I think I'll need more scraps for it. I don't think I've got enough for the size I want. What on earth have I got on there? Oh, bit of tape. So yeah, I'm going to have a day next week of listing stuff on Etsy. I want to do some more Christmas cards, so I'll probably do some of them off camera. Alright, okay. I will give Amazon a go somewhere, and I'll blame you all for when I do buy something. I'll say they all made me do it. I've done some, I've got like a smaller baby one. I suppose I could do, Kylie, I could make them for, put dog human blankets on it and see if I get a bit more interest. I've got some baby ones on there. I've got a couple of lacy baby ones. Oh, I didn't cut enough thread. There's one out. Obviously I can't count. Ah, yes, yeah. That I'm using chunky yarn for, but I want to keep it all to that brand, so then I know it's going to match up nicely. Right, so I've done with that, so that can go over there. So, yeah, that's going to be taking quite a while. Yes, the hexagon blanket will be taking a while. Right, so I've done the Christmas tags. I'm running out of room on my desk. Oh, let's put them up there. Right, that can go there. I don't think I need them anymore. I don't think I need them. Right, let's get my cluster stuff out. So at least that's one job I've got done, the tags. And then I want to do some clusters. To top up on some stuff, and I'm just going to grab some scrap card so I can use it as a base. I haven't got any small bits. I will not be cutting too much down. Oh, there do. Okay, and we'll take I'm just trying to find some card scraps that I can use as a base for my clusters. Right, let's get my fabric open. Right, I think I've got everything I want now. Actually, I do need my... because I've got quite a lot of large clusters at the moment and I don't want them all large. I've got a bit of fabric. Yeah, my cluster box is getting rather low again. Let's grab a stamp. Yes, Marge, you do need to make clusters. I'm sorry, it's law that we all have to make clusters. Let's just tuck that like that. That sounds interesting, Carol, your blanket. I'm just going to cut a few bits of this. So if I cut some bases, I'm not worried about it being straight, as it's just for a base. But I've now got a box that I keep just clusters in, and I've sorted out all like the stuff that I use for junk journals. And one of, you know, so if a box gets low, then I know that's what I need to work on. I'm getting a bit like Jessica. I'm getting really hooked on making tags, so I might have to do a de-stash, some de-stash bags or something for clusters, and that's not clusters, tags. I'll get the word out in a minute. Is somebody hinting at me by any chance there, Kylie? I will try, but I don't crochet the normal way. My way's really weird. But I can give it a go. I will try. If you was hinting at me then. You little pickle. So I've got like some of the back bits off. I would try to do it, someone. Yeah, I've got the like spine bit off a journal. What have we got hiding in here? Number. I'm trying to use my stamps up. I've got quite a few at the moment. This stapler isn't too great at doing certain things. And then I'm going to add buttons to these ones because I've decided clusters look better with a button on. Yes, we're on food again. Luckily I've eaten. Let's go that way. I think we need a Tim Holtz person. Oh, I've got some rick-rack. Let's put some rick-rack in here. Hi Stacey, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad I've made a smaller base. It's helping me keep in frame a bit. Right, raffle ticket. I'm just grabbing bits and pieces now. The die, stamp. I always think other people's clusters look better than mine. I don't know if I want that. But I'm now getting in the habit of keeping all small images. I'm getting a bit of a Oh, that'd do for a cluster. That'd do for a cluster. So my cluster stuff is getting a bit out of hand. Oh, let's trim that down. That's too big. That's too big. Yes, I have cluster envy. I think other people's clusters look better than mine, but I am going to add some buttons and things like that in on the tops of these, because I think adding a button just finishes it off a bit. And I do have a little stash of buttons, so yeah, I've got my box of salad. So any tiny bits of fabric I get now, I keep. What else have I got tucked away in here? Oh, some music paper. What a surprise, I've got some book paper dangling around. Yeah, I need to get better stuff for my clusters. See, I'm dithering now. I love this texture from the backs of books. I really like the texture of that. And that's not going quite how I wanted, but it'll do. Oh no, you can keep the pickles. I don't like pickles. Oh no. Cereal, yes. Weetabix, shreddies, cornflakes. Happy with that. No, you can keep your salad as well. I'm such a fussy eater. No fruit, no veg, no salad. I don't know what that's from, but let's have a bit of that. So, now I don't do wine. Can we have Baileys? Can we have Baileys and ice, please? Yeah, need Baileys and ice for me, please. Where are we going to stick this bit of fabric? Let's do that. Sorry, I keep forgetting I must put them up closer to the camera. What, Baileys? Oh yes, Baileys are nice, yum yum. Let's use some of this darker card. Let's stick a die cut in here. In fact, let's have a couple of that. Oh, a bird! We have a bird. Actually, he's a bit big, that bird. But I've been cutting out, I don't know if you'll even be able to see what that is, but it's actually a tiny picture of a dinner plate. Oh no, not Mark. No cocktails. I don't know. Oh, it's going to sound awful and I'll probably get in trouble on YouTube. But if I was having a cocktail, I like triple orgasm. Sorry for that. It's the one that I had Bailey's, Cointreau, what else? Tia Maria in it, and it was lovely. It was so nice. That didn't work very well. Mr. Stapler didn't like that. I'm going to have to put a couple of staples in this one. Yeah, it's not liking that. There's not that much on there, but it's not happy. Trying to get this staple out. Right, let's try again. I will not be beaten. That's better. And we'll pop one there. Okay, we won't pop one. It will behave. Are you telling yourself to behave or me to behave? Oh, there's one in there, that'll do. Alright, let's spread these out a bit. Let's have a blue background. Got so many little bits tucked away in here. Of just random bits. Well, I always need to behave. I hope you behave tonight if you're on Jessica's thing. So I'll just have to tell her you misbehaved on my live. I'm so mean to you. I'm just a meanie. No, I'm not. I've got a big soft heart, really. All my numbers are really big. Actually, let's cut that down. Who says I can't make that smaller? Yeah, Brooke is a bad influence, okay. If you say so. I don't know if I believe you. And a stamp. I don't know how Jessica gets away with one staple on some stuff, because mine I need a couple. Right, so I've got the word best wishes. So let's pop that on one. Let's take some of this stuff out. Let's just make a big fat mess. Oh, I've got a flower image. Just the one. Got a little die cut. I do like to try and add a stamp onto each one. I do like to add a stamp, and then I'll add a button to these off camera. Because I don't fancy getting gluey on camera tonight. Oh, I forgot I had these. These are some little tags I made a while back, because I thought they'd be nice to turn into a cluster. Take some of this paper off. I'm trying not to use up my Tim Holtz stuff. I'm hoarding it. Okay, go for it, Kylie. What's the question? She's keeping us waiting. First of all, I think I would check out how much it is. I think, Kylie, just to make sure. Yeah, check out how much it is, and if it's worth millions of dollars, remember I'm your best friend and we need to go halves. And, you know, if it's worth a lot, then I would sell it. And if it's not worth a lot, then yeah, get on and use it. I mean, would anybody else in your family want it? You know, that's what you've got to think of. Would anybody else in your family want it? Would they be upset because you've sold it? You know, there's certain things I know my family, like my brother certainly wouldn't want some of my stuff. So I would check to make sure it's not worth a lot. And go from there. a bit bigger than I want. Let's trim that. Well, if somebody's selling something for a lot, you know. Oh yes, you could always do photocopies. I hadn't thought of that. So I'm going in my little quiet zone now. That's the trouble, when you do certain crafts, you sort of go into a bit of a zone. Right, why don't I put one of these tags? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Yes, yeah, check out those ones first, Kylie. And then if they're worth anything, then sell those ones. And the other ones, make sure no family members want it. And if they don't, then I'd say get on and craft with it. Rough ticket. Fabric. Ooh, got several bits now. Okay, if they're going to stay together, let's put them together. Let's use that. And maybe we'll just do that, I think. So it looks like my thing tomorrow will be adding buttons onto these. But I cut out all these different images from a gardening sort of book I had. I liked the colour and stuff. Right, let's find a smaller person. Need fabric behind here. This is actually some old curtain that I had ages ago. I'm going to put a bit of that there. And image of a watering can. I think that can go. I don't really think of a theme either. I just grab stuff and think, oh, that'll do. Right. Oh, I forgot somebody sent that to me in Happy Mail. I don't actually know, Kylie. It was just called that name in a pub and I ordered it because I liked those sort of flavours. So it wasn't my fault, it was just called that. Naughty corner. Bad girl. Oh, I do like my Saturday night chats. They do brighten up the evening. No, don't behave that much. You need some fun, otherwise life just gets boring. You certainly need some fun in it. Little number. Let's have a stamp behind my bear. That's going to go like that. Well, it's better than how always on Jessica's that it comes up with that Brooke mentions boobs. Yes, there's sex on the beach. Yes, boobs. Yes. Oh, wrong scissors. No wonder that won't cut. Oh, what? I actually had, I can't remember her name now. Oh, that's terrible, my brain's gone. But one of my YouTube subscribers, it was in the summer and I was sort of leaning a bit forward. It's all right, it was from another female, had a low cut top on and she said, I hope you're not offended, but I think you've got great boobs. And I thought, okay. It didn't offend me at all, it just made me chuckle. Takes a lot to offend me, really. That was nearly my thumb. Right, let's use this last little bit of that fabric, bit of book paper. Tim Holt's Grumpy Child. That child looks so miserable. Oh, thank you, Carol. You're so sweet. Well, you're all sweet. Let's tuck that behind there. Yeah, some of these Tim Holt's doll characters are rather grumpy. But don't crack up too much, you know. I don't want to have to glue you back together, Margie. I'm going to just chuck those out. What else have I got in here? I've got a little owl, so let's have an owl poking out. That. What else? Got to have book paper. I have got a drawer full of book paper, and there's another book I want to take apart, and I'm like thinking, where am I going to stash all this stuff? So a little bit of that sticking up there. Stamp, tuck that there. Ah, a pickle puss. I haven't heard that expression for a long time. Right, let's do another one of these tags. Let's find a number. Okay, let's have a UK stamp this time. And we're going to have a bit of that. Let's have some of this. Oh, got too much stuff coming out now. My fabric salad's got a mind of its own. Yeah, so I was very kindly given all these small little die cuts. Right. Let's do this tag one, and that's all my little. Oh no, I've got one more tag left. I'll have to cut out some more tags somewhere. And let's cut this flower in half. Let's cut some of this. Let's put that under there, just because we can. A couple of clusters. What else have we got in here? Oh, I've got a little owl. So let's have that like that. And another stamp. Oh, I've covered up quite a bit of what I've put on there now. Never mind. Oh, I've run out of staples. I'm not actually that hungry. I'm more thirsty. I'm going to have a peppermint tea, I think. Hello, lovely. What's your real name, lovely Marlella? Hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I think I'm going to have a nice peppermint tea later on. Okay, I'll try and say it right, Malala. I'll try and say it right. I'm very dyslexic, so I will try and say it right. If I say it wrong, I will just apologise now big time. I think everybody should be called Bob. It's a lot easier. Yeah, I'm just going to all call you Bob 1, 2, 3 and 4. I could type it all right, but just saying it. Yeah, I'm going to call you all Bob now. Okay, Marlia. Okay, I think I've got it. No, I wouldn't call any of you Bob. I don't know what I'm doing now. Well, I know what I'm doing, but my brain is just like, oh, what am I doing? Clusters. Little clusters. Well, I know that Margie is just trouble, you know. After all, I think she's secretly related to me because I know I'm trouble with a capital T. It's always what they said about me at school, and I think that's, you know, that trouble was my middle name. And I think, bit mean. I really need to get some more bits for clusters. Let's just put that as the base. Oh no, I'm not happy with that. Let's have a bit of red. Yeah, it's my middle name too. It's actually, you know, it is my middle name. I think my mum forgot to put it on the birth certificate. Right, we need some fabric. We need some fabric. And do you know what? I'm going to be naughty and put another stamp on there. I'm going to be naughty and have 2 stamps. So, let's see if I can find... Tim Holtz dolls are rather large, some of them. I have a mixture of middle names. No, my real middle name's actually Anne without an E. Yeah, my real middle name is Anne without an E. So my proper name is Nicola Ann Harris. But yes, trouble. My mum said I was trouble when I was born because I came out 1 leg and 1 arm. So she said ever since then I was just trouble. Yeah, 24 hours it took her to have me. I don't think she was overly impressed. See? Yeah. It's a good middle name to have. And right then, let's add this doll. Oops. Everything moved just as I'm getting the stapler ready. I've got that little one. So I think I'm going to do 3 more. So I'm going to do these 3. And then I'm going to pop those there and I'll use them another time. But yeah, I'm just going to do 3 more clusters as I'm desperate for a drink. And see, it is a good name. Ah, it's because, you know, multi-talented. I can do some things at the same time, not a lot. But yeah, I think I'll just do these 3 more clusters and then I need a nice peppermint tea. Right, so let's put that one on there. Actually, why don't I do that. Yeah, I got loads of these seashell dies from someone. Let's just do that one. And we'll pop that there. Let's get a bit of fabric for each one. You can tell I'm taking a lot of effort cutting my bits of fabric, you know. Real skill here. That's going to go on there. And I'm going to have one of these. This was awesome packaging. So that's going to go on that one. And what else have we got? We've got tiny bird. So that bird can go on there. And then we've got a little plate for that one, but I'm also going to put that with that. So they can go back in there. We'll go there for now. Right, let's sort this out a bit better. So a tiny bit of fabric. Lots of Anns then. Right, so we got that one. Let's sort out this one a bit better. So I've got some book text. Yes, the Anne crowd. And we all seem to be troubled. Do you think that's something to do with our middle names? Got a stamp there. And the birdie there. And let's sort this one out a bit better. In fact, I might use a bit more text in this one. And we've got my bit of fabric. Got my little images. A bit of die cut. So I'm just mumbling to myself. It's going to go there. Right, I think that's me done. I am rather worn out, needing a drink. Oh. Well, I'm not going to be making any more stuff, but I'll chat to you lot for a bit more. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to be making anything else at the moment. My eyes have gone a bit boss-eyed now. How are you doing, Vicky? You behaving? No, I'm not. I plan to get worse. Actually, what is 20 to 9? Oh, that sounds lovely, Marlella. I'm not going to get your name right at all, so I apologise. Oh, yes, glue booking. Oh, it's lovely. I love my glue book. Well, I haven't got any alcohol in my place, so I'm just going to have a peppermint tea. Very boring. Yeah, I'll be on my peppermint tea. I only drink at Christmas or my birthday, so I only drink twice a year. All I need to do is sniff it and I'm on the floor now. No, I will get the hang of it. I might just have to call you Maria, because that's just easier. Yeah, I'm now going to nickname you Maria. At least it begins with an M and it's better than Bob. Oh, you lot crack me up. You're a bunch of funny bunnies. Lovely funny bunnies you lot are. Yeah, I don't want you on the floor. I would try. If I next see him, I would try and film the fox. Actually, talking of subbing, I will just sub. I don't think I have. Right. Okay. Now, I've just subbed to you, my Marlella. I haven't slept well for years, so I'm just going to give up, Carol. I just sleep when I sleep now. So yes, I've just subbed to you as well, Marlella. Yeah, so I've just subbed as well. Okay, bye Margie. I'm going to head off for a drink as well and maybe have a little rest before I watch Jessica's video. So I might see you again there, Margie. So it's been lovely chatting to you all, as always, and I will see some of you again next Saturday, all being well. Okay, night night all. See you all whenever. Bye.